Rocketeers! It is Friday and you are only a few hours away from your spring break. Let's celebrate! But first, some science. Let me tell you what you will be learning today. Today we will explore the different relationships plants and animals have. We will take a look at how hummingbirds can help plants and how plants help hummingbirds in return. We will also see that not all relationships between animals and plants benefit each organism. Stay tuned for another episode of Science Dive with Miss Garcia. Hey, you're back. I was just taking a look at a squirrel that's up in the tree. Ever wonder why squirrels like trees so much? I wonder why. That brings us to today's topic, actually. Today we will be looking at the relationship between animals and plants and how they may be helping each other or potentially hurting each other. Let's take a look at these types of relationships. There are three types of symbiotic relationships. First, we have mutualism. Say it with me. Mutualism. Next, we have commensalism. Say it with me. Commensalism. And last, we have parasitism. Say it with me. Parasitism. Let's break down what each of these means. Mutualism is a symbiotic relationship in which two organisms are happy. They are both happy because they're both benefiting from each other. The word is mutualism, and this is the first type of symbiotic relationship. Commensalism is a relationship a little bit different. Yes, there is one organism that is happy about this relationship, but the other is not so excited. It doesn't really care if the other organism is there or not. And last but not least, parasitism. In parasitism, we have one organism that benefits, and again, organism is any living thing, whether it's a plant or an animal. So one of them is benefiting, it's happy because it's gaining something out of this relationship, but the other is unhappy. It is sad because it is being harmed because of this relationship. This is parasitism. Now, I want to give you some time to think about an example of mutualism. A relationship when both organisms are happy because they are benefiting from this relationship. Take 30 seconds now to think about it. Did you get a chance to think about it? What did you think about? Let me know in the comments section. Let's take a look at some examples. Now let's start with mutualism. In mutualism, again, we have two benefiting organisms. Our example today is a sea anemone and a clownfish. Raise your hand if you've seen Finding Nemo. I know I have. And in Finding Nemo, we had Marlin and Nemo that lived in a sea anemone. Marlin and Nemo benefited from this relationship because they got a shelter out of the anemone. And the anemone benefited from this relationship because they had Marlin and Nemo, the clownfish, to help them keep them clean and protect them from other animals. For commensalism, we have a whale and a barnacle. Now remember, one of these is happy and benefiting. The other is like, I'm okay, but if you're not there, I don't really care. If you're there, I don't care either. In this example, the whale doesn't really care. And the barnacle is happy because it's getting something out of this relationship. What do you think the barnacle is getting out of this relationship? Is it food? Is it a free ride, maybe? Well, actually, the barnacle is getting shelter because now it has a solid home where it can stay, which is usually in the back of the whale. And it's also getting some food. Anything that comes around the whale will be eaten by a barnacle. The whale, however, doesn't get anything out of this, but it also doesn't hurt it. Let's move on to parasitism. In parasitism, we have humans, as an example, and mosquitoes. Now, take a minute to look at the human picture. He doesn't look really happy, does he? He has a bump on his hand. He looks a little bit sweaty. In this relationship, the human is not happy. It is not benefiting. However, the mosquito is happy. It is benefiting. The mosquito is getting free food from the human, but the human is getting nothing out of this relationship. In fact, it's getting hurt. I've been bitten by mosquitoes before, and it's just so bad. Let's try to remember these with some hand signals. First, we have mutualism. For mutualism, we will use the signal mutual. Both organisms are at the same level. They're both benefiting. So again, mutualism. Mutualism. For number 2, I'll do this as our signal. Commensalism. Commensalism. It'll help us remember that one of them is happy and one of them does not care. And by one of them, I mean one organism. And last but not least, parasitism. Parasitism. We will do a pinch. You don't have to actually pinch yourself, but a pretend pinch as parasitism, as the parasitism signal. Parasitism. Why? Well, think about the mosquito again, right? It's eating you. You're not benefiting, but the mosquito is. Kind of like leeches. They too suck the blood from their host, but the host doesn't benefit from it. I want to take some time for the drawing portion of our video. So now we know mutualism, commensalism, and parasitism. We know these are symbiotic relationships. I want you to draw with me today an example of a mutualistic relationship. So both are benefiting, both are happy. I'm going to draw a flower and a hummingbird because a hummingbird helps a flower by spreading its pollen, and a flower helps the hummingbird by giving them food, which is their nectar. Let's draw together. If you're not ready yet, please pause the video and get some colored pencils ready, markers, whatever you prefer, a pencil or a pen, and some paper. Are you ready now? Let's get started. can go ahead and write your name in cohort and post a picture of this on the comment section so that I know that you watched a video today. I hope you had fun doing that. I know I did. I've actually been pretty distracted by this bird that's right outside my window. I think that it's trying to eat my mealworms. They're right here. And it keeps flying back and forth, and hitting and tapping the glass. So I think it might be hungry. It's been doing that since yesterday. Well, I hope you have a wonderful spring break. Again, if you get a chance to go outside and take some pictures of things, please do so. Send me those pictures. Oh, it's back. Let me see if I can show you. Well, they're gone again. They'll come back later. I'll see you next time. Bye.